vibration is key to healing. So oming is a way to basically enact your resonant frequency. Anybody know what resonant frequency is? No?
Two frequencies collide.
Have you seen the bridge in Quebec that twisted? No? So Google that. Google bridge, resonant frequency bridge, and be amazed. You see this bridge basically start to move like this because,
From the wind.
no, it was from resonant frequency. It was basically the truck driving back, like on the cars driving, and that frequency of that noise basically built up energy, and the oscillation started to actually make the bridge oscillate. That's resonant frequency. So resonant frequency has a property to make you heal. So check it out. You know, that's what oming is about. It's not, it has nothing to do with that anything else, but it's some kind of natural. So, okay, let's do let's do a little exercise. So everybody on their we're doing plank. We're going to do a forearms plank. If you can find a wall and then touch the wall with your hands, and then turn away from the wall, right? And then go in your forearms. Well, let me see. Can you spot me somewhere? Here, Mike. Can you see here? And so go in your forearm for a forearm plank. Right? You can do whatever you want. There's nothing mandatory, other than oming. So if you're comfortable here, you can stay there. Your hands are flat against the surface. You can go on your knees if you want to. And if you're comfortable here, bring your feet up to your elbows. And if that's comfortable, then reach for the wall. One leg, second leg. Right? And then lift one leg. You got her?
Oh, my shoes are so slippery.
Okay. Lift the other leg. And release. Is that fun? Okay, cool. Today is flu season. So, anybody know why we get sick after Christmas?
You are with all of your loved ones in a very close proximity.
Yeah, don't be with your loved ones.
That has lots of germs.
It's because we rush for Christmas. We're running away from the bear, rush. We build cortisol. And then when Christmas arrives, you just let it go. And we're exhausted. We get sick because our immune system is low. We don't rest enough. So build up your immune system this week, right? Get more rest than you usually would require. Go home and do nothing. Read a good book. Don't stress. Add a few drops of oregano in your tea or your water this morning. And
People all over the world are going, oregano?
Yeah.
what's
Oregano.
Oregano.
I'll do the English translation.
I'll take that audio from India for a second.
Even my wife laughs at me now. Okay, so what are you talking about? So today I want to talk about seeds. So seeds, yeah. So there's it's an old Greek proverb that was translated by the Mexicans, and they used this proverb. They tried to bury us. They just didn't know we were seeds. Anybody heard of that proverb before? And it was used during the Mexican Civil Revolution as a movement to basically, you can't bury us because we're all seeds. And it was very apropos to me. I heard it first at Robin Sharma event. And I thought, yeah, that's what they tried to do to me. Right? And then thinking about that for a while after a bit, talking to Jesse, the Karen, on our way back from Fredericton, I realized that really, yes, I was a seed, but without sun and water and, you know, a whole bunch of good fertilizer, there's no way I could have grown this tall. So, and to me, that's nurturing, accepting, and love, like those two things. So it's true, right? Yes, I was a seed, but without, you know, the acceptance of you guys and the love of you guys and the nurturing that you gave me, my family gave me, there's no way we can grow. And I realized that, in effect, we're all seeds, right? And in effect, our job in life is to see our coworkers as seeds, not to tell them what to do, right? But to see and accept them, and to love them, and to give them nourishment so they grow up into this beautiful tree, whatever that tree is. And that tree could be, you know, it could be a birch, it could be anything. We're all different trees, right? And if you think about that a little more, that's the way we should see our friends as well. Not to tell them what to do, because our inclining is to tell our friends what to do. Our inclining is to tell our coworkers what to do, right? We want to be right. That's the ego talking. But really, they just want to be loved, accepted, and nourished. And if you think a little more, that's probably how we should treat the people we love most, like our kids. We should see them as seeds, like our better halves. They're not there to be told, pick up your socks, although they should do that. They're there to be accepted and loved and nourished, right? And as a resolution this year, that's what I want to talk to you about, my resolutions. Instead of looking at, I've been thinking hard about resolutions, and you know, every year I do my resolutions, and I have a whole bunch of them. So this year I'm going to share a few of them. One of the things my resolution is, I'm going to see everybody as seeds, right? Am I nourishing you, or am I telling you what to do, right? Am I cutting you down when you're starting to sprout out, or am I actually loving you and giving you some water and some sun and some warmth, right? Am I letting you breathe, right? So a consideration for you is, and I love the word consideration, comes from the Latin word considerare, which means to ponder on, to gaze at the star, to look at, to observe, right? Consideration is better than do this, because I'm asking you to consider it. You don't have to, but you just consider it. So consider as a resolution to look at everybody around you, especially the people you care for, as seeds, right? Consider that. My second little story I want to tell you is had a very interesting, I hope you guys had a great break. I did. I really, really appreciate the fact that I could be home with, you know, my dad was ill, so I had to spend some time in the hospital. It was a beautiful moment when my dad and I, my mom and my family, I've never spent a Christmas like that before. It's usually surrounded with people. I was at the hospital most of the time. It was beautiful, simply beautiful. And we laughed and we cried, because that's what you do when you get sick and you get close to that time. And it was just beautiful. So I really, really appreciate the fact that we can do that regularly. Thank you very much for that. So much. Oh, and my dad is, well, he's back home. We did chair yoga. My dad, my mom, and I. It was so much fun. And so he's well. He's better. He's a lot better. Hope he's listening. Hi, Dad. So the second thing I want to talk to you about was what? Oh, where's it going? Sorry. The second consideration is resolution. The second consideration is one of the things I've learned from Deepak and my journey into yoga was the discovery of the self, right? And so a second resolution that I put on my list is take the job that's lower than your title. Take the job that's lower than your ego. So we are pushed by society to say, well, you should take the next job, the one that's more challenging, the one that has a better opportunity, more money. And that's the path up. I've come to realize that the path up is not necessarily the path to success. The path within is the path to success. And in order to take the path within, you have to discover the balance between the ego and the heart. What you love to do versus what your ego tells you you should be doing. And in order to do that, what I've discovered is you have to take the job that's less than the title. And I had my daughter decided to change jobs during the holidays, and like she really was struggling. And I was struggling because I didn't want to tell her what to do. No, sorry. I wanted to tell her what to do. I really did. But I couldn't, right? Because it was her decision. But I was there, right? And when she called, every time she was around, I cooked for her, I was around. I was always around. And she came to the decision to take a job that's less than she was currently making with less of a salary. And some of you have already done that, which I think is very courageous. And she did it but she did despite the fact that she had a plan for her retirement, a plan for her savings, right? And like it was really difficult. And when she told her boss said, well, no, you can stay here, take that lesser job, I'll give you the same salary. And then she was even more confused, right? Because now she had a lesser job at the same place. And then she decided not to take it. She decided not to take it for a few reasons, because she understands that you have to be around people that nourish you. You have to be around people that support you and love you and accept you. So it doesn't matter what the job is, it doesn't matter what you do, it matters that people around you, right, support you and understand you, right? Understand who you are and gives you the ability to grow into this beautiful tree, right? And so for the days that went by, she suffered, and it was really painful for me to see her then. I was far away. My wife was there with her in Ottawa, while I was with my dad here. And then finally she decided, right? And something magical happened when she let it go. And I never seen this before in another person. I seen it in me, but I never seen it in another person. And as soon as she decided to do that, she started to focus on the two or three things that she was really good at. She is my financial coach, and she's my minimalist coach, right? So she has 3 forks, and 3 knives, and 3 spoons. Like she is, a minimalist, right? Everything so she started to double down on being a minimalist. And she's really good at investing in stocks. And she started to invest more and look more at the market, because this new job now gives her the opportunity, right? Because she's got to ride the bus longer to learn more about being those 2 things. So something magical happened, because as soon as she accepted where she was going to go, she started to see the possibilities of her true self, right? That she wasn't really this job, she was a component of being a minimalist, financial advisor, and, right, a programmer. I don't know if that makes sense at all. So consider, as a resolution, taking a job that humbles you. And that's what I did with my yoga. I took a job that humbled me. Right? In order to basically over-deliver, to make more than to do more than you did before, and to discover your true path, what you really love to do. And that's what happened to my daughter. And that's what happened to me. So consider that as a resolution. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to stop it there.
Well, no, it's your first one of the year.
Yeah, okay.
You have more to say.
My third one and last one, okay, was there is no doubt in my mind I have a habit coach. I have coaches for everything. And my habit coach is Robert Sherman. Like, he is my habit coach. He is the one that set me on this path of building habits. And nothing in this world will define your path. Nothing in this world will define your life more than habits, right? So the third resolution I should consider is doing one habit. One habit that's going to change the way you think. If you're going to do one, I would urge you to do an exercise first thing in the morning. It doesn't need to be long. Like you could do a plank like this, it could be a plank every morning. When you wake up, the first thing you should do is do that. That will change your life, right? Because it produces dopamine, serotonin, gets rid of cortisol, puts you in a good mood, gets rid of the fear that you have to take on that day. You know, to make sure that you take care of yourself and your loved ones and your coworkers. That's what it means. So if you're going to do one habit, and the habits will change your life, right? I would urge you to do that one. If you're already doing that, then I would urge you to do a meditation after that, right? Because once you've got rid of the cortisol, the little voices in your head, you have to go to a happy place. And when you go to a happy place, that's what meditation is. Meditation is just going to remembering a happy time, right? And when you do that, you're connecting to the positive emotions of your brain. And it produces even more dopamine and even more serotonin. So all of a sudden you're basting in this concoction of like chemicals that make you feel good. And if you're already doing that, the last one would be journaling, right? That would be the last one. Cool.
Wonderful.
We have new offices today. And we have a podcast room. How exciting is that? So I don't know when we're starting, but we have
Felicia and I are doing our first one Friday.
so there's okay, the polka dot ladies are doing, you know, why everything should be polka dots on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that should be very interesting. So everybody's got polka dot shirt, wear our polka dot shirt on Friday. Polka dots. What else do we have here? Anything else?
Yoga Wednesday.
We have Yoga Wednesday. And I hope you guys are feeling well. I knew you guys were sick last week. I hope you guys are feeling well. And we have more people coming up with amazing things for courage. And I'm hoping that we'll start posting some of these little stories soon so you guys know, give you some examples of what courage looks like. So, anything else?
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year. I wish you guys a good 2019 and start off with a roar with polka dots. Roar. Thank you. All right.